Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who were well, who taught us truth, and Shalom, Shalom. Today's lesson, as you see the title on the screen, you expected the devil to keep his contract with you? Again, you expected the devil to keep his contract with you, and this is yesterday while we was at camp. The brother Yakal had said that. He had mentioned that, and I said, Misha, that's a lesson right there. The spirit was on me to go ahead and bring it out. So real quick, let me get my handy dandy Bible and Apocrypha, and real quick, we're gonna get that meaning for the word real quick. Because you have the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the majority of the Israelites who are following after Esau, Edom, so-called white men, believing that they have the way, believing that they're going to show them what the way, believing that they will guide them and help them in the times to come, making contracts with them. We see that especially, and also with these rappers, these celebrities making deals with the devil. And then once the devil uses them, then they'll use them and then discard them, like we have seen, recently. So that word devil, let's see if we can find it. So like I ain't got no precepts or lined up. So let's see. We'll go to Revelation. We're just gonna get the word. So there's that word on devil, and it says diabolos, I believe. Yep, G1228 diabolos. It says prone to slanders, accusing falsely, false accuser, slander, metaphor applied to man who, by opposing the cause of God, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. False accuser, slander. And so yeah, he's a false accuser, he's a slander, he's a devil. This it says a culminator. To make false and defamatory statements. So yeah, this is exactly what Esau Edom so-called, and that's exactly what they do, man. They'll false accuse you and they'll lie on you. Let's see, so it also goes into that word on deceiver as well, man. Because it says in the online etymology. And before I do that, I want to get scripture real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And you have the majority of Israelites who are trusting in Esau, Edom, so-called white men, believing that they have the way. But scripture says that never trust thine enemy. Who is our enemy? The Edomites, which as they are called today, the so-called white people. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So just as iron rusteth, that's the same as his wickedness. He's never. It says that he comes out of the womb spies, man. They lie, they deceive. That's all they do. And we've seen that a good example, which is not really a good example. It's a bad example, but a good example at the same time of what the Edomites did when they came over to the Americas and they deceived the native Indians, Gad, Reuben, and they backdoored them. They was friendly in their face, but then behind closed doors they was scheming on how to destroy them and to come up against the native Indians. As it's with a Psalm. This is Psalm 55 in verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So they're going to come to you with these sweet deals, these sweet contracts. Yeah, if you this A, B, and C, then we'll give you X, Y, Z. But then at the same time, it's not even for your benefit. It's really just instant gratification. And that ultimate contract that Esau is going to come to us, to the people, Israelites, to the world, is that RFID micro C hip. That's the ultimate contract. And what did it say? You expect for the devil to keep the contract. So just because he told you if you take the mark, everything will be okay. That's a lie, man. Just because you take the MARK, everything is not going to be okay after that. They're going to come to you with convenience, smooth words, lies, deceits, sweet words, because ultimately that's what the Israelites want to hear. They want to hear lies. They want to hear sweet little lies, man. But it's not for your benefit, and he's not going to keep. He's no reason to keep the contract with you. First off, they have a perpetual hatred towards Israelites, so they have no reason to keep the contract. And then they are not the Most High. It said what, that their words of his mouth were smooth and butter, but war. They're not friends with you. But the Israelites to be friends with the devil. You want to make contracts, you want to make backdoor deals with the devil, and it's going to be to your downfall. It's going to be to your shame, as we're going to get in Isaiah 30. It's Matthew 10 and verse 26. Fear the not 26. Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai said, don't take the chip. If you take the chip, you're going to die. And Esau said, if you take the chip, everything's going to go back to normal. He can't keep that contract. He can't. He's a mere mortal. We're mere mortals, man. We can't keep no contracts. Esau damn sure ain't gonna keep his contract. Where they say the leopard changes spots. This is Jeremiah 13 verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So the Edomites are accustomed to do evil. They're accustomed to do evil, to be deceived, be false accusers. This is what they do. They're not gonna keep. They can't keep no contract, man. That word accustomed. Let's see what that word accustomed goes into. In the blue letter, it says page 39:28, la mawad. It says to be accustomed to taught, learned. So they come from the womb, having these thoughts, man. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Like they are accustomed. Let's see what Google has to say about that word accustomed. Let's see, accustomed, to be used to. They used to evil. They're not used to doing good. They from the beginning to now, they will have been created to be wicked. They have been created to be deceivers, to be false accusers, to be slanderers, to be evil and wicked and ungodly. And they're not going to keep no contract with you, man. Let's see. So yeah, that was it on that. So we're fearing the Most High Shimi Ashai because he's the one who's going to keep the contract. Everything that the Lord says, he's going to do it. If he said he's going to save the elect, he's going to save the elect. That's who we're trusting in. The Lord Yahweh Shimi Ashai. Real quick. Numbers. Let's see. I believe it's 23 and 19. This is Numbers 23 and verse 19. Yep. The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So the Most High is not a man that he should lie. If the Most High said he's going to do something, he's going to do it. We're mere mortals. We can't do that. We're Esau Edom, they from the line. We're accustomed to this flesh. We go off, we sin, we transgress. We say we're going to do something, we don't do it. But the Most High, he said he's do something, he's going to do it. That's the contract that we're believing in. The Lord Yahweh Shimi Yashai is going to be the one to keep that contract. The devil isn't going to keep the contract because he don't have the authority and the power to uphold the contract. He's going to come up with the chip. You take the chip. You good. That's a lie, man. He can't uphold that. He don't have the authority to say yes or no that you're going to be good. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua has the authority to say that, man. And the Lord Yahweh has authority and the commanded rule, according to prophecy in the scriptures, is that if you take that chip, it's not going to be good. But he's going to come with lies, which the Israelites want to hear, and they're going to follow after that. Because as you read in Isaiah, now let's get Isaiah now. And actually, I want to get Isaiah 20, going into the churro. I believe that's 20 something. Might be 32. Might be 32 and 7. We'll just get it right here. Churro, 32, birthday of Hashem, 32 and 7. Isaiah 32 and verse 7. We're going to get it in the NLT. Isaiah 37 in the NLT. The smooth tricks of scoundrels are evil. Who's a scoundrel? Esau, Edom. They're evil, but they're going to come with you with smooth tricks, man. It says they plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. So they're going to come with you with lying words. In the KJV now, it says the instruments also of the churro are evil. Now let's get that word churro now. Churro. It says H3596 ka ya laya scoundrel, knave. So let's see what that word scoundrel goes into now. Scoundrel, an unprincipled person, good for nothing, reprobate. He's a cheat. He's not gonna keep. He's a deceiver, man. He's the devil. Villain. These are synonyms for the word scoundrel. Snake in the grass. So it says a villain, a trickster, a fraudster. Let's see, a dirty dog. Let's see, a vagabond. Yeah, that's exactly what Esau Edom is. A scumbag. So. An SOB, a trickster, a fraudster, man. He's an unprincipled person. Because this other word, it says knave, K-D-E. So yeah, really the same thing. Scoundrel, villain, wretch, evildoer, a cheat. Yeah, so yeah, he's a cheat, man. Again, a nasty piece of work. And that's exactly what he is, man. He's not gonna keep. He can't keep on track. A dishonest, the word knave, or nav, a dishonest man. So just because he said, I'm gonna give you this deal, and you see with the rap deals, which when they was going in, that's what the brothers was going into yesterday, do these rap deals, and then the industry is making the majority of the money, while the rapper who is actually putting the songs out there is making very little money. Or there'll be a contract, say A, B, C, D, but then in the fine print it says you get nothing or you get %. Jake don't see that. They just signed the deal because it sounds sweet. And then when they sign the deal, they signed the deal with the devil. They signed a contract and they sold to the devil. And now they fucked up, and now they gotta do whatever Esau says, bending over. And then once they get done using you, they discard you. They don't need you no more, man. They don't need uphold no contract with you. For what? Who are you? They hate you anyways. They hate us. They hate the Israelites. And he's a deceiver. But we're trusting in the Lord Yahweh because the Lord is going to uphold his side of the deal. Esau can't uphold his side of the deal, man. Ever. So we was getting into the Isaiah 32 back. Isaiah 32 and 7. The instruments also of the churro are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. What is that? Ultimately, that wicked device that he's going to bring forth, that chip. And it said that he destroys the poor with lying words. They're going to come with you with lying words. It's convenient. Oh, that's not the beast. The Bible ain't real. It's convenient. It's going to be a lot quicker. It's going to be safer. It's going to be more productive. you're going to get to point A to point B a lot quicker, a lot smoother. They're going to come with you with lying words. And they're going to use celebrities. They're going to use science falsely so-called to show you that it's the best thing since sliced bread. They're going to come to the people with lying words. Because when you go into that word, instruments, because it said the instruments also of the churl are evil. Now, when you get that word instruments now, H 3627, kalaya, it says utensil, implement. Let's see, there was some that it said any apparatus. So when you get that word out, it says any apparatus as an implement, utensil, dress, vessel, or weapon. So when you get that word apparatus now, let me put my phone on do not. So when you get that word apparatus, real quick, it says an apparatus is the technical equipment or machinery needed for a particular activity or purpose. And what's that ultimate technical equipment or machinery that they're going to come up with? That shit, man. The instruments also of the true are evil. Utensil, implement. What are they going to implement, man? Let's see. I think there was something else. A tool. So yeah, I think that was it, really. I thought there was something else. But now when you go into the wicked devices, because what does it say in 2 Corinthians 2:11 real quick? Because it said he destroys what did it say? It said he deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Now, we know what the wicked devices, and we know it says in 2 Corinthians 2:11 that we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. If I get the page, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know his schemes. We know his lies, his deceptions, his deceits. But the majority of Israelites do not know that. The majority of Israelites don't want to know that. The majority of Israelites want to believe that the white man is just, perfect, balanced. They want to trust in him rather than trusting in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. But as the lesson goes, as the title says, you are expecting for the devil to keep his contract with you, and he's not going to, because he can't. It's not prophecy. It's not prophecy now. So let's go to Isaiah 30 now. We'll probably end it off right there. Isaiah 30 and verse 1. It says, trust the Lord. The heading says, trust the Lord, not Egypt. We're not trusting Egypt. And we know that Egypt, is metaphorically representing a house of bondage. The house of our captivity, which is where we are right now to this very day. So while we're in this captivity, in the land of our captivity, we're trusting the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai and making a contract with the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai rather than trusting in Esau Edom and making a contract with them. Because the ultimate contract is, again, we keep stressing it, is the RFID microchip. Isaiah 30 and verse 1, which one you don't take. Isaiah 30 and verse 1, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So you, instead of taking counsel through the Lord Yahweh, you taking counsel through Esau Edom, thinking that they have the way to go, that they have everything to help you, for lack of better terms. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So you trusting in Egypt, you trusting in Pharaoh, you trusting in his apparatus, you trusting in his equipment, his utensils, his contracts, you trusting in Esau Edom, rather than trusting the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And this is what's going to happen for you trusting in Egypt and Pharaoh and Esau. 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. It's going to lead to your downfall. It's going to lead to your destruction. You're going to be confused. Oh, what the so-called white man, he pulled a fast one on me? Yeah, he did, because he's the devil. And the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone down have been telling you this, man. Never trust thine enemy. Don't trust this devil, because he's not going to lead you to the kingdom of heaven. The Israelites believe and want to trust that Esau Edom is going to lead them to the kingdom of heaven. But when you look at what's going on in society, they're leading you and the sheep to destruction, to your slaughter, to your massacre, man. Jumping on Isaiah 30 and verse 8. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahweh, but say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear deceits. That's why they're following after Esau Edom, because Esau is prophesying and telling them deceits, lies, weak ass contracts, and they're following, and they just following after like sheep, man, because they don't want to hear truth. They don't want to hear that the truth has set you free. They don't want to be free. They want to be in bondage under Esau Edom, under their oppressors. And it's going to lead to nothing but your destruction, man. Nothing but your destruction. There was something else I wanted to get to go with that. It says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame." Oh yeah, birthday lesson. Yes, Isaiah. Isaiah 10 and verse 20. And it says, the heading says, the remnant shall be saved, because while everybody else is trusting in the contracts of Esau, the elect, the remnant of the nation of Israel is going to trust in the contract of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Isaiah 10 and verse 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but he shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. So that's who we're trusting in. That's who we're staying upon. That's who we're following. Because when you get that word stay real quick, I know I keep getting these words, but Isaiah 10 and verse 20, the word stay, you gotta go into the meaning of the words sometimes. Isaiah 10 and verse 20, where's it at? That word stay, H8172, it says shine, or shine not, I believe it's shine though. So shine, to lean on, to trust in. And it says to lean upon, of trust in the Most High. So that's who we're trusting in. That's who we're leaning on. That's who we're, as it says, relying on. We're relying on the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua's contract that he has established. Because this is the contract right here. The promises. What is about to come. The prophecies. Because the contract here says that the RFID microchip is going to come out. And that if you take that microchip, you will die. And you will be, what did it say? You will receive that, be burnt in the lake of fire. Receive various judgments from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. But if you don't take the chip, you're going to receive everlasting life. You're going to be saved time to come. And if you're beheaded, you know, that'll be a righteous way to go out, for lack of better terms. It says in a song that dying, for lack of a term, dying is a precious sight. Dying for the Lord is a precious sight in his eyes. So even if you're beheaded for not taking the mark, then you're gonna pay, man. You're gonna raise right back up. So again, I'm saying that contract, because the Lord's gonna bring this, because this contract, and If you take that chip, you're gonna die. But if you don't take the chip, you're gonna live. But Esau's contract says, if you take the chip, you're gonna be good. Whose contract are you gonna trust in? You gonna trust in the contract that the Lord Yahweh Shemi Yashai has laid out and established? Or you gonna trust in the half-ass baked contract that Esau Edom are coming with? Because we already know that the devil is not going to uphold and keep the contract. We know the Lord though. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to his due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Chakwadash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.